Hi guys, Neil here, and today I'm going to show you how I have my Logitech G13 pad set up for use with World of Warcraft, and also I'm going to show you how to set up the Bartender 4 add-on to help organize your action bars. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to want to do is have our Logitech gaming software open, and just going to want to go up here and create a whole new profile, and just call it World of Warcraft. And it's going to ask you to select the game executable, and this is so that it opens up your profile automatically once you have WoW running. And once you have your executable selected, just click OK, and here we are. So the first thing that we're going to want to do, once we have a blank slate here, is scroll down through all the default commands and until you get to the number pad keys, and we're going to want to place these on these keys over here just as if you would have them on a number pad. And this is the basis of the setup right here. And so you get your number pad 1 through 9, and then create a new command and hit Control and OK, and now you have number pad 1 through 9 and control number pad 1 through 9. Next we'll set up our movement keys. You're going to want to use strafe left and strafe right on your movement keys as opposed to turning left and turning right. And then move forward and move backwards. And then I always like to have an escape key up here in this corner and a tab key right there. And that's the basis of setting up your G13 pad. Now the next thing that we'll do is we'll go over to WoW itself and we'll set up the Bartender add-on. So we'll go up here into this corner by your mini-map, and that's where your Bartender add-on is. You left click it and right click it. Right clicking will open up your menu, and left clicking unlocks all your bars, turns them all green, shows you where your bars are at. Now you go down to bars 7 and 8. Those are usually disabled, but I've already been working on it, so they're enabled now. And you're going to want to put a check in where it says button grid, and just take both of them, bring them down to 9 buttons and 3 rows. So 9 buttons and 3 rows. And you can see you've got a 3x3 block that matches the 3x3 block that we just made on your G13 pad. And then you're going to want to lock the bars in place and then click the key bindings. Make sure that there's a check in this box that says character specific key bindings. Otherwise it might screw up some of the key bindings across all your characters. Or leave it out of there because you can use this profile across all your characters, but you just might screw up your key bindings, so I just like to do this individually. And then all you need to do to set your key bindings is you just mouse over these keys here, over the buttons here, and press the key that you want bound to whichever button you're moused over. So you get 1 through 9, and then over here you hold down the control modifier that we put on G15, and then you've got control 1 through 9 on these keys here. And that's all there is to it. You can open up your spell book and just add spells there as you want. So now every time I press that, I've got deterrence there. I've got my counter shot. Anytime I always have a ability that allows me to counter a spell, I always put it in that across any character. But you can just put your rotation in as you would sit there and go through it. that's all there is to it as far as setting it up. I suppose one additional thing that you can do is you can go into the G13 pad, into your gaming software, and take all the keys that you added, click Edit, and I go down to Repeat Options, while pressed, 100 milliseconds is a delay. So that'll make it so that while that button is pressed, it'll try to press it 10 times per second. And you just go through and you do that on each one of these. And that's about it. That's how I have my G13 pad set up to work across all of my different classes, all the different specs. It's pretty universal. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks a lot, and have a good one.